Hello, hello there. Welcome back to another Let's Play Final Fantasy 14. And this time, like I said, we're going to continue on with the main story quests. So here we are, riding the Chocobo to Vesper Bay again, to the Waking Sands. I probably could have just started the video there at the Waking Sands instead, but you know what? How can we pass up on this beautiful scenic route on Chocobo Porter Chocobo? Even though if we have our own Chocobo, it would be much more convenient. Whereas I don't have to click anything, and the Chocobo just goes off on its own, right into the sunset. There's no sunset. No. Anyways. Get to wake to Vesper Bay. Go inside. Go into Waking Sands. Talk to person. Welcome back. Here's a ton of EXP that you might like. Oh, hey there.
Welcome back. My name's Manvilla.
Hooray, I leveled up to level 24, which is also great because that's the next, spoiler alert, next dungeon. Level of the next dungeon. And I can't skip this? I can skip this. She has a little voiceover cutscene that you should watch because voiceover cutscenes are always better than ones that you have to read. Tells you to go to New Gridania. So, to New Gridania. Don't forget to put in your attribute point. Oh, yay! The loading screen doesn't take like 7 years this time. Wonderful. Isn't that great? Anyways, go to the Twin Adder's Nest, or the Adder's Nest, whatever, and talk to their commander. This dude. Vorsay Huloa? Let's go with that. Huloa. Speak with person in there next to the Lancers Guild. Alright, let's do that. Oh, hooray! It only took like 2 seconds. I was going to say like, oh, and 3 years later. Talk to this person in East Shroud. Alright, then, you know, you don't have to teleport there, just talk to the ferry skipper and purchase passage to Sweet Bloom Pier. It's like, are you sure? You don't even purchase anything. I don't know why the option says purchase, because you don't spend any gil at all going there. Anyways, you're here. You call out your Chocobo. It's not in town. And there's no Chocobo porter to this spot. Hopefully these things don't. Okay, good, they don't. Talk to Rosa. Beehive. It's going to spawn some baddies because it's got that foul looking thing. No, another one over here. I'm sure there is one even closer, but and one more over here. And hooray, after you killed all her bees, talk to her again. Can do one of two things. You can just follow the road down the path to the person, the quest person, or if you really want to be lazy, you can spend 100 gil going to the Aetherite. I mean, sometimes, you know, the loading screen might actually take longer than you just walking there, which would be freaking hilariously ironic. It's not funny. It's actually not that funny. Fresh honey. Wonderful. Oh, there's a little Lalafell Lancer. How adorable. Yeah, there we go. That reminds me, before I talk to him, repair my gear. No, not just that. Repair everything. Do I have new stuff? Oh, 14. I don't need it. Okay, whatever. Anyways, talk to him. Or talk to the NPC. If you haven't attuned to this Aetherite yet, make sure you attune to it. Talk to this person. It's okay. So, you know, just main story quest, a lot of talking, but wow, he stands up to talk to you and then he sits back down. Okay, alright. Well then, let's move on to the next spot, the next quest. You should be getting your second, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, your 5th dungeon soon, because you're level 24 and the dungeon requirement is level 24, so it should be soon-ish. It's in the Gridanian area, so it should be soon. Let's do this phase while we're here. Oh wait, we have to level sync. So it's because my level is much higher, 6 or more levels higher than the recommended level, so we have to level sync. And it brought me back down to like level 16, which is 5 levels higher than the recommended level. Oh yeah, remember in the last episodes, some episodes ago, I was talking about, oh, the challenge log resets. Well, actually, I'm not sure when this episode is going to be published and aired, but it's currently Wednesday that I'm doing this. Is it Wednesday, Tuesday? Something like that. And, well, if you click on challenge log, everything is reset. So, yeah. So it's a great way to get EXP because it scales depending on the class you're currently equipped with. Yeah. So like if you're level 50 or something, it gives you like 56k EXP, versus if you're level 1, it's like, I don't know, 800, you know, scale. So right now, in the main story quest, the TLDR version of it is you're going around to... Okay, so you first started out as an adventurer, and then they were like, hey, you're pretty good. You're pretty good at this adventuring thing. Sends you to all 3 city-states, and their leaders take notice of you. Like, oh, hey, Senpai notices you, and you know what? You're doing a great job. You should go join up with the Scions of the 7th Dawn, which is, you know, the people in the Waking Sands. And then they send you back to all those 3 city-states, and they're like, hey, you should help us with our adventuring stuff and cleansing and trying to get better relations with the Beastman tribes, which would be the Maja, the Sylves, the Sahagin, and the XIV, and I think there's one more. I don't remember off the top of my head. But yeah. And then you, yeah, like this. This is the Sylphs. In the previous one, it was I guess it would be the Maja, because of Ifrit. Oh, so you have to target them, and then you have to dance. Dance for them, yeah. Sassy. That's an interesting dance. And then they'll talk to you and be like, hey, awesome. But yeah, with Ifrit, I guess it would be the XIV. No, with Ifrit it would be the Amaja, and now you're working with Ida and Papalimo for helping the Sylphs, these little fairy things. Oh, you have to go around dancing. Oh, alright, well, I'll just...
Ooh, nice dance.
All 8 of them? Jesus.
Oh, nice dance.
Dance Dance Revolution, baby. Huh? Let's just work our way back up. This way. Only 4 more. It's not that bad. It's just a little tedious. Are you two even listening? Man, I think there's one up here. I could be very wrong. I am very wrong. iMedia? Imagine if like the I was lowercase and then the M was uppercase. It was like, oh, it's all part of Apple. Apple has sponsorship in this. Okay, and then 2 more here. Cool. Let's dance for you first. Neck. Nahaxio. Marin Tier. It's almost. It's sometimes it's interesting to say the names of the NPCs because you're just. Well, if you're like me, you're going to have like a rough time saying their names. But anyways, in the next episode, we're going to continue trying to name all of these NPCs out loud. Well, that's Ida, and that's Papa Limo. That's pretty easy. And that's Laxio. And there's also